What's good? What's good? You already know what time it is, man. It's real shit. It's real talk, real shit podcast, man. Yeah, I don't think people realize how severe this shit is. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. 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 So I'm gonna do a little quick live today, y'all. So I don't think people realize the severity of this shit, man. A lot of us don't even understand or realize the severity of shit, man. But it's okay. If you don't, okay. What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good, man? I'm trying to get my love. Yeah, man. What's going on, y'all? It's your big home, big baddie, man. It's the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, man. And I don't think people understand the severity of the situation, man. We're in very detrimental times for humanity, and people have assumed so much of these satanic roles, man. I'm gonna be real. Everybody talk about selling your soul and all this dumb shit. Majority of people out here have sold their souls for free and got nothing in return. Your daily habits will dictate the destination of your spirit. Your daily habits will dictate the standing of your soul. If you wake up and you can't have a thought for yourself, if you wake up and then you always have to listen to some of this evil satanic new ass secular satanic music just to function, there's a problem. If you can't what's up? Share some. Just share that one. That's the last one. All right, y'all. I'm about to be in a minute. Y'all just put some clothes on because we're getting ready to go. Okay. Pick out you some clothes. I'm coming. Okay. Don't be in there yelling and frustrated. I'm coming. I gotta do a quick live and I'm coming. Okay. It's all good. Just pick out your clothes. Tell them I'm gonna talk to them when I get in. But yeah, a lot of people can't even listen. A lot of people can't even listen to their own thoughts. You know, a lot of people can't even figure things out on their own because they haven't been alone with themselves or done the work on themselves to where they comfortable in their own skin. AKA, you need to watch movies. AKA, you need to listen to music. AKA, you need to fill your time with pointless tasks to feel validated. Because a lot of people haven't even figured out who they are as a people, you know? What's up, Shell? What's up, sweetheart? Appreciate you stepping in and tapping in, man. I was just going through the motions and going through like my phone and looking at shit and text. I was looking at text messages and shit. And I was thinking about the conditions of our people, man. Majority of our people have tapped out. And the saddest part about it is These are the times where we need each other the most. These are the times where people don't realize it, but in the very, very, very near future, things are going to happen and we're going to need each other to survive. So with all these bullshit tactics, with all these division tactics that they got implemented, aka religion, sex, culture, musical divisions, spiritual divisions, racial divisions, there's too many. And like I said, we're almost at the third or fourth quarter of this shit in life. AKA, we've come to a point now where we're almost too far gone. We're at a point now where it seems like a lot of people can't see the doom coming right there at you. Now, I will say this though, y'all. If you have God on your side, right? If you're doing right, if you're living right, if you're living righteous, if you have God in your favor, if you're in God, God's in your favor, if God has you in his favor or its favor, then you got to stay grounded. You got to stay rooted, because the people who God's watching over and taking care of or looking after or guiding, in a sense, those people, they go through the most. And then there's always going to be tests coming from the devil to persuade those people to go to the other side. And it's simple shit too. Thank you. Amen to you too, for real. It's simple shit too. Like, it could be your ego, because I'm going to tell you, a lot of people don't realize your consciousness is different from your ego. Your consciousness, some people might mix the two up, but your consciousness is your soul. Your soul is definitely a separate thing from your body. Your soul is definitely the guiding energy that animates and animates your body, you know? So if you allow negative things or evil things in your soul will be eventually, it's like a cup of water. It's like a cup. A cup is an empty thing. Your body is an empty vessel when you first come into the world. When you're first born, you're an empty vessel. But the more you fill yourself, or you say, our third eye, we have to see with that. For real, look at my third eye, y'all. This is my third eye. This is actually definitely literal a third eye, because if I scratch this thing, if I hit this thing, it hurts. Yeah, it's definitely a third eye. But I'll say this, and also third eye is in your pineal gland, but my shit manifested on the outside too. I'll say this, for people who, like, we're all like cups of water when we're born. We're all born empty. And then our environments, our parents, our whoever's around us, the parents, the people who take care of you, they fill you up with whatever they fill you up with. And see, the thing of it is, a lot of people aren't conscious enough to even understand that this life experience is way more vast and way more deep than is led to be taught to be in like media and the world and school and shit like that. Because when you go through school, they don't teach you about nothing metaphysical about life. They don't teach you about spirituality. They don't teach you about your soul. You know, you don't even learn about things like the soul until you go off into college. And that's only in the big colleges like Harvard, Yale, and Princeton and places like that. Because the average human doesn't even fathom the concept of even having a soul, other than like a ghost or something that, that most shit that the devil showed us, Michelle said we have to fill people up with love. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to show people the right way to think so they can go along their path and be straight for themselves, because our thinking has been corrupted. Look, people are running around worshiping the devil and they don't even know it. People listen to evil, negative people all day long and expect positive to come out their body. People put things like, say, like right now, King Von is a rapper from Chicago who's dead or whatever, but he's really what's good, Janie? It's King Von is he's circling through the internet right now, and he's trending right now, and it's basically a lot of negativity, right? And we've taken this shit in, we've encompassed this shit. Like I've seen it was a rapper, NBA Youngboy's big brother. This man got the whole back tattoo of King Von, and King Von was a decent man, but he was a murderer too at the same time. Like I would say, like a reason I say he's a decent man because everybody's born empty and full of potential. But once you go to the other side, you understand what I'm saying? Once you go to that other side, you choosing up. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. When I'm going through my stresses and my struggles, right? That's when the devil always swoops in to try to tempt me or try to taunt me, mostly tempt me with temptations. Shit like the other day, I was kind of sad a little bit because of how family is right now. The family sector is fucked up. You know, so I reach out to people, I call them and shit, and then be dry as hell. You know, shit be so dry right now. It's like, I don't understand, you know, but I do understand most of these people are controlled by the devil. So they don't, a satanic person will only want what the devil wants for them. Good to see y'all too, man. Michelle, everybody. Good to see everybody, man. For real. Thank y'all so much. Joanne, glad I caught another live. Thank you for what you do. We need more truth in this world. We do. Thank you. You're welcome too. You're welcome. Thank you for sitting here and watching the live, because I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of this truth and shit, honesty and reality can be boring for some. It can be boring for some. It could be some people don't like it. You know, I have to agree. I have troubles, which are giving me anxiety. Yeah, I'll tell you, with that anxiety, man, I get anxiety too, but a lot of this stuff, y'all, we're fighting an invisible enemy, y'all. Feelings like anxiety, feelings like nervousness, feelings like fear, sadness, jealousy, envy. These are all things that come from the devil. What's good, Antoine? All those feelings like that come from or allow the demons and the lower vibrational entities and energies into your life. So if you you get upset at something, and that feeling of anger or frustration or being upset brings down your vibration. It lowers your force field, because we all have a spiritual force field, you know. So when you get upset or you get sad or you have a lower vibrational energy that you're riding off of, that you're dwelling with or living it, like say if you're angry all day, then demons will come inside you. Evil spirits will get inside you and ride you. You know, and then once and you and the way you'll feel, only way you can feel these evil spirits and these demons would be anxiety. It would give you voices. It would give you and I never had voices in my head per se, because the only voice in my head would be myself. It'd be myself talking to myself, like guiding me. I never had whispers and voice. I never had none shit like that, thank God. But I'm saying, like, those feelings of anxiety, those feelings of when you get the goosebumps and shit like that, that's all spirits passing through you. That's exactly what that shit is, you know. And when the spirits are passing through you and you get the goosebumps, say it's like if you're listening to a song, right? We all know music is very spiritual, for one. And then nowadays they attach spirits to the music. They do things like backmasking and different techniques to put spirits inside the music. And the reason they put spirits inside the music is so when you listen to it, the spirits jump out the records and they jump inside the bodies of the people, because When you're vibrating with something, when you vibing with something, when you dancing with something, moving to the beat, whatever you're doing, moving to the beat, then you're actually becoming one with the music. Your spirit and your body is becoming one with the music. And it's not wrong with listening to music and becoming one with it. But if you're listening to something evil and satanic, or you don't know something you're listening to it has an evil and satanic purpose, agenda, or spirit in it, then that shit's gonna jump right inside you while you're listening to it. And you open yourself up to it because boom, 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 boom. Like whatever the beat is, you jamming with the beat, you vibing with the beat. So now you're becoming one with it. If you watch now, y'all, these new young dancers, they're so good too, man. These young dancers are really good, very talented dancers, right? But they're totally, if you watch it, it'd be like dance crews and shit like that. If you watch it, they're totally becoming possessed by the music they're listening to. Totally possession. You could see it clearly as day, because if you move your body exactly to every sound, beat, tempo of the song, that means you're being one with the song, and it's synchronicity mostly. You're synchronizing with the beat, and some people dancing whatever synchronicity. I understand that, but it's actually a level of possession because the music controls you. The music literally controls you. The boom, 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 boom. You know, that shit is literally controlling you. Because if the beat goes, you know, it just that, you understand what I'm saying? We have to understand that the ways that we've been programmed to live under are really not what we thought they were. And a lot of it is very satanic at the core. Yep. Janie said music was used for ritual before it was music. Exactly. If that makes sense. Of course that makes sense. Music was used for all that. Rituals, passing traditions down, all that stuff, you know? It's just now that they made this shit, it's like a sonic weapon against us. And even now they're playing with the megahertz and they're playing with the frequencies of the music. And even they conditioned us. This is how dumb people are, right? And I don't fault everybody, man, because this knowledge is, unless you were taught to think for yourself, you won't understand how to think. But there's not like how they teach you 762 megahertz heals the soul. Who taught them that? How the fuck did they know that? And y'all just believe everything motherfuckers tell you. I know producers, you know, real producers that make music on certain tempos because they heard that these frequencies were good for this part of the soul or that part of the soul, not even realizing who taught the people that. Who told the people that this 672 frequency, the 432, the 333, all this bullshit. So y'all just blindly listen to anything that you're told without questioning the origin, finding the origin. Like, it's just sad, y'all. And guess what? The devil takes over, you know, and he keeps you under his frequencies. He keeps you under his vibration. He keeps you under his tempo and his tone. Because music, if you pay attention to it over the decades, I've only been alive for almost 40 years, but if you pay attention to music from the decades, music has gotten faster over time. Way faster. Music used to be slow. Rap music, all that shit was fast. I mean, slower back in the day. Even it was just groovy and slow. And I didn't really like the old music, but I'm just saying it was very groovy and very slow. Now this new music is fast. They rapping fast. They putting 20 syllables in a line, in a sentence. It's going down now. Why is this sped up? Because we're under different frequencies. Why do you think if you go to a big city, because I'm from a decently big city where not now, but where I used to live at, it was big city. And you go to the big city and you could hear the music on the radio in your head before you turn on the radio. Has that ever happened to any one of y'all? You could feel the frequency of the radio station playing in your head. So you turn on the radio, the song be on. I know that shit don't happen to one of y'all. Plants even grow at frequencies. Exactly. If put under different ones. I saw a video years ago about it. 2 plants growing on different frequency music. Exactly. Me too. I've seen that too. I've seen the things where they did the molecule test of the water when they were telling the water, I love you, I love you, I love you. And then they were telling it they hate it and playing rock and roll music and telling it they hate it and all this stuff. The molecules of the water were destroyed or healed or changed by just love and hate. So we need to be loving on each other. These are the times where you need to have, if you have them, yeah, it is real cool. It is real cool. Even cooler than that though, it shows us the power of us, the power of our energy, the power of the moods. You ever go in a room with somebody and they just pissed off or really going through something negative, and that shit just brings the whole mood down of the room? Or you ever had somebody who come in a room and they happy as fuck and they dance and they vibe and everybody, and they bring up the energy of the room and turn everybody up? Yeah. Our power is our love. Our weapon is our hatred. So don't use hate. Don't live and dwell in hatred, because it will consume you. If you live and dwell in love, it will build you up. It will keep you going. The will, the love will keep you going, y'all. I'm telling you. If you don't have the will to live, you won't live. You have to have the will. You have to be consciously thankful for moments, thankful to help, thankful to do. I watch people every day so satanic all the time. They're negative. They don't want to do simple tasks. They don't want to help. They don't want to do simple tasks. They complain over simple things and they expect change. You can't expect no fucking change in your life if you don't graciously, gladly do whatever you have to do. Because guess what? What you're doing and having to do is not nowhere as bad as what you might have to endure in the future or have endured. So be glad for your times. Be glad for tasks. Be glad for challenges, man. Stop being so fucking weak. Joanne said, it's never easy. I've always been a believer, but only recently actually trying to learn how to be a good Christian and fight good. And the fight gets harder and harder. I'm more closer with our Lord. Me too, I ain't gonna lie. I'm so close to God. I'm be real with y'all. I'm so close to God. I destroy all my evils. I've destroyed pretty much all my ill thoughts and ill will. I don't have much left. I don't have much negativity left. The only negativity I'm holding on to is the warrior in me that's gonna have to fight and do whatever I have to do if I had to. That's the only negativity I'm holding on to, is that fire to fuel me for survival. Because I'll fight to survive, boy. God knows I will. Absolutely, Betty. It's time to love our emotions and energies. For real. It's all we got. Look, hold on. Joanne, keep your faith. As Bede says, we need to keep high vibrations. We do. And I say that too, y'all, because I be low vibe sometimes. Like the other day, when I'm talking about when I realize I don't got no family, bro, I don't got no mama, I ain't got no daddy. Niggas is alive, but they not active in my lives, bro. They're not active in my kids' life. Niggas is not doing what they supposed to do in a title and position and stage of life. And I realized it's the devil. He done got everybody. Not everybody, but he's taking a lot of people over. He's taking people over, and they've sold their souls and got nothing. They did it for nothing, for free. Niggas sold their souls for free. And by selling your soul, all it means is to go against God and go against the will. That's all that means. Doing things that are not godly. That's selling your soul. continuously doing things that are not godly. You might have to do something to survive. You might have to do something, you know, to make it through, whatever. But to continually sin, you're going to burn in hell, man. And I'm not condemning us. I'm not. We being real with each other. That's amazing. I appreciate your time. Family can be more toxic than friends, unfortunately. It's exactly. Family, I love my family. Look, my little nephew, I call my nephew, and he said I'm the only uncle who calls him. Shit hurt my heart. I told my nigga I love him. Like, bro, I send a nigga love, bro. You ain't got to cost no money to send niggas love, bro. Just like I love y'all. And then I know you can feel it because it's real. Love travels through all dimensions. It travels through all things. The love will travel through the screen. I'm sending love right now through the screen to y'all. And I know you can feel it. I'm not the average motherfucker, man. I'm no specialer than nobody, but I took advantage of the opportunities that life gave me. And I was born like this. I was always like this. I was sent here to be like this. He said, I love mine, but they can drive me crazy, my family. But as you say, I love with a pure heart. Yeah, man. You know why? It takes so much energy to hate somebody. Listen, imagine how much fire it takes, your internal fire. Imagine how much fire it takes for you to burn energy and say, and I hate that motherfucker. Every time you see him, you gotta, man, you might be in a good mood, chilling with your homies and shit, right? Yeah, man, everything good. Your hater come, your enemy come around, y'all come around, you like, man, that's that motherfucker right there. Yeah, I see that motherfucker. Come on, man. And then you might not even think about the motherfucker. I mean, you might be thinking about a good time you had with this motherfucker, right? But then they betrayed the relationship. They fucked up. So you might be like, damn, I love that motherfucker, man, but I hate that nigga, bro. What? Kill that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shit crazy out here, man. It takes too much energy to hate, bro. Now, don't love you. Don't be loving to your enemies and shit like that. And I'm not dumb. Like, I don't fuck with the devil, bro. I recognize him. I respect him. I respect Satan, but I don't fuck with him. I don't do his shit. I don't do his will. I don't partake in his games. I ain't talking about video games either. I'm talking about the games that he plays. The devil will send women to you. He'll send anything to you. But if you refuse them continually, I don't know if that makes them mad or what. Oh yeah, y'all. I'm breaking this shit down. I don't know if it makes him mad or he pisses him off when you keep refusing them, or I don't know what that's gonna do. I don't know the end results of that. But I do know it makes me feel better to be with God. Because when you're evil, when you're doing evil things, it burns on you. You feel the heat, the fire. You walking through the fire, the spiritual fire, and it drains you. It's like, if you watch people, like when I was younger, I used to like watching people get killed. Shit like Faces of Death, they had those tapes, and this is before the internet. They had like Faces of Death tapes and all this shit, and then they came out with the internet. And they had shit like rotten.com and all kind of crazy shit. I was one of those crazy kids. But it was satanic, y'all. It was very satanic. You know, the internet brought the devil to us. The internet brought the devil to a lot of us, because what was the first thing that niggas looked at when they got the internet? Average people, porn and crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So when the internet came out, all people was looking at was porn, porn, porn. And porn destroyed us, y'all. If you watch porn nowadays, if you watch it nowadays, they have satanic names. Most of the people throw up the little satanic horn signs. Um, man, it's very satanic, y'all. You know, so y'all got to understand. We have to we have to. If you're not in a place where if you're in a place where you're still participating in his games and all this shit and OnlyFans and all this shit, that's why I say, y'all, we're almost in the fourth quarter of the game of life, and we're not even on the same team. Fuck. Exactly. Same frequency. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. We're on the fourth quarter of the game, and we ain't even on the same team. It's like niggas. Facts. That's all I do too. That's all I do too. But I'm gonna tell you something. It's getting to that point, like I'm about to get off in a second because I'm about to take my kids out, have a little good time. It's real gloomy. You got that haze. You know, I could smell that shit in the air. You just gotta be strong, y'all. You gotta eat a lot of cilantro. Cilantro it flushes metals out your body. Yeah, real talk. Cilantro flushes the metals out your body, y'all. So eat cilantro. Arugula is good because arugula is magnetic. Arugula is magnetic, so it'll absorb some of those metals and attract together, and then you can secrete them out your body. So arugula, cilantro. I'm trying to tell y'all something, man. Limes, lemons, oranges, heavy on the citrus, y'all. Orange juice not from concentrate. Nah, for real. Cilantro's cheap too. If you can grow it yourself, I got so much growing right now. I even got some going to seed too. Y'all don't realize, man. We have to actively fight any kind of way, y'all. Meats, don't really do them. Try not to do them. Ain't nothing what you thought it was. Ain't nothing what you thought it was. Vegetables ain't even safe. Thank y'all, man. Love y'all. Ginger, yes. I'm going to get me some more ginger. I just planted some garlic out there last night. I planted some garlic last night. I really keep my garden going, y'all, man. Y'all better do whatever you can. But I'm gonna tell you, with the geo weather modification, the gardening is unstable because I live in a state where it's never bad. I live on a beach. It's a coastal state. This shit is always climatic and nice and beautiful and hot and all that. But with the way they're doing geo weather modification and blocking the sun with the spray and all that, that's not even safe. Maybe you got to grow like microgreens inside the house, um, along the window sills. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, do whatever you can. But we're living in times where he's taking over. He got everybody, man. People out here like zombies, man. Mothers ain't mothers. Grow like facts. I got a bunch of facts. You got to grow your shit, bro. You got to. Look, the mothers ain't mothers no more. The grandmothers not grandmothers no more. The granddaddies is not granddaddies no more. The devil done took them over, bro. He done took it over. He done took it over, y'all. You're welcome, y'all. You're welcome. And you better garden and put some pots. Go to the Dollar Tree. If you got a dollar store next to you somewhere, go to the dollar store, buy some pots. Go to a big Walmart or a big bulk store like Home Depot or something, get a big bag of dirt. A cubic foot will start you off right, $15, $20. And get you some seeds from the Dollar Trees. Come on, y'all. We can do it. It ain't rocket science. But that's just supplemental too, y'all. Everything you can do, you better do it. And life is a beautiful life, man. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get to it. Let's next week. Yeah, facts. Please do. Grow some lettuces, grow some peppers. They grow good. Peppers grow in any weather. And you can eat peppers, sweet ones, hot ones, anyone. Grow peppers. Grow tomatoes grow good, easy. Man, all that shit easy, man. All that shit easy. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good day. I'll see y'all next time, man. Do your best. Just do your best, man. Just do your best. Big home, big bad day. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, man. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all.